Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today let's combine the power of After Effects and Cinema 4D with Google Earth Studio. So, Google Earth Studio is nothing new. Actually, it is. It only have 2 years, but it has a lot of potential. Pre-visualization of urban areas for architects, low-budget video effects for cinema or documentaries about pyramids, pre-calculation of drone flights, and much more. These are the only ones that come out of just me thinking now. Now, to use Google Earth Studio, you need to make a request. Just go to the website, log in, and ask to use it. Let me introduce you then to this tool integrated with After Effects and by association the Cinema 4D, and let's go! After receiving an email confirming your access to Google Earth Studio, you can create a blank project. From here you can select which world do you want to work on, Earth, Moon or Mars, how long is your project by frames or in time code, etc. And by pressing start you go to the inside of the Earth Studio. And a good place to start is clicking on the search bar on the top there. But for this tutorial we will use the Quick Start. In here you have 5 ready to go animations, and you can modify them as well, so Orbit looks like a good start. Now, the tutorial that I am showing you guys is very useful for architects to put an object, a building, on the middle of the city. But as this is YouTube, let's put Godzilla in the middle of Tokyo, okay? So this looks like a good clean area to put Jesus Christ Godzilla. Next step is to personalize a little bit the parameters of this animation. So I am putting the camera very high because I am lazy and I don't really want to rotoscope again these low polygon buildings on this tutorial, okay? Next window, let's set how long is the animation and jump to the studio. So the shortcuts are very similar as another software animation like space to play, that in the timeline, Ctrl Z, Ctrl S, it will work without no problem. I like to activate a dual view, one with the camera and another one with the top view. Of course, if you like to have the 3 projections visible to you and the camera, well, go for it. The work areas can be pushed around as you like, and at the top you can change the time code from frames to regular timecode. So this project has a warning signal on the camera rotation because we are using the camera target, so it's very limited what you can do on rotation because, well, the camera has a target. You can add more attributes like roll, so you can roll the camera to create some cool animations. You could also on the camera change the field of view, the time of day, add clouds, etc. And most of these effects can be animated, so if you right click on the keyframes you can add some easy in, easy out, easy tools, okay? So you can smooth your animations. And also if you click on the vignetting you unlock the animation graphic, so if you get used to After Effects, this will feel like home. Well, I should say that we are using Quick Start, but Quick Start isn't locked when you are in the studio, so you can delete some keyframes, move some keyframes, add some keyframes, so there you go. So the keyframes can be also edited directly on the projections or the camera view, so that's very nice. let me just add a point on the camera over here, and this movement, it's way too rough. So just a quick correction. So to After Effects, I need a little bit of more data, like where I'm gonna put the Godzilla. So I'm gonna add a tracking point to put Godzilla on this point. And it's very important to set it as a local origin. So this point will be the 0, 0 on After Effects. So let me just review again this animation, and I guess it's good to export. Let's add a name and choose the format. Now, if you choose a video, some options aren't available, so let's stick with the image sequence. The attribution to Google Earth is mandatory, so yeah, it's in the documentation that you should read, but you can put it in a different location. That's nice. In advance, let's add the 3D tracking data to After Effects, and the coordinates are set to local, so the tracking points won't give us some crazy numbers, okay? You have 3 different map styles. One with the description of stuff and the road lines, but for this project we're gonna use it clean. Also, you can export in 360 view if you want, but it's not the case, and let's press render. Now that it's finalized rendering, Google Earth spit out some files, image sequence in JPEG and scripts and all of that. So let's open the script in After Effects. Let's open After Effects and go to File, Scripts, Run Script File. Select the file made by Earth Studio and boom! So the script will run and will create a new project with everything organized inside. Very nice. Now, the original text, we don't need it, so you can hide it or delete it. And let's create our own. And when we convert it to 3D, it goes to somewhere in the 3D world, okay? No panic, just put the position to 0, or as I did, link the position to one of the null objects, okay? I just need to correct the orientation and boom, done! So now we're gonna add a 3D object in After Effects. So if you install After Effects through the cloud of Adobe, you have the Cinema 4D ready to use. A basic, simple version of that. And that's what we will use. To do this, I will create a solid to be used as a plane in the ground, only as a reference, okay? We're gonna remove it soon. Convert it to 3D, put it in the correct place, orientation, scale, etc. And when you are done, save the project so we can export a Cinema 4D file on File, Export, Maxon Cinema 4D. After Effects will prompt us telling that some elements won't be exported, and that's fine, and I forgot to delete the text, so it will give us some extruded text. No biggie, okay, let's do this. So it exports very fast, and now it's time to import it back to After Effects. And let's put it on the timeline, and now we can see the elements in 3D, including the text that I didn't delete it. With the Cinema 4D selected, let's go to Edit and Edit Original to open the file in the Cinema 4D that comes with After Effects. So I'm going to delete the text and import the Godzilla. So in Cinema 4D it's not really import, you have to go to File and Merge Project. So you are merging another project to this one. I did download this Godzilla in a free 3D or OBJ website, and there you go. That's why I have the Godzilla in Jesus Christ position over here. There is some problems. First, I need to relink the texture of Godzilla, and I need to align it to the plane. Honestly, that is almost impossible if you only use the camera view, okay? Let us use the 3 projections plane, rotate, and boom. Now we can save it and go back to After Effects. I just need to hide the reference plane and some tweaks on Godzilla. If there is no mask or rotoscope to do, for this tutorial, just to be faster, I won't do. So let's get this thing ready to export. With the timeline Cinema 4D selected, let's go to Effects Controls and put the display to current. And you are good to export this. And there we go, so a basic tutorial how to combine Google Earth Studio with After Effects and by extension Cinema 4D. This was really simple. You can go really complex if you want and creative if you want with this tool. So you can add some roll movement on the camera, add a bunch of tracking points because you're gonna need them to a complex animation. You're gonna need some tracking points and do some 3D animation on Cinema 4D, combine that with After Effects motion blur, and you can get really cool stuff. There you go, so leave it on the comments what you're gonna do with this tool. Also in the comments you can put any question that you have, drop a like if you learned something, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I am Miguel, until next time, see ya.